What is going on? I thought it would be fun to do something a little different for this demo. So if you've seen any of my demos before, I'm Becky, by the way, if we haven't had a chance to meet. What I usually like to do is talk about a specific area in your life that either needs organization or just a little tiny upgrade, talk about how some products would be beneficial for that to give you a really good solution set. In this demo, however, what I want to do is I want to go over and compare to give you that side-by-side look of our popular utility totes and the sizes and different ways to use them. So that way, when you are building your own bundle, you know exactly what products that you want to get. So let's get a couple housekeeping things out of the way. If you are here because you were invited to a shopping social, meaning somebody invited you to come check out this demo and check out the awesomeness that 31 has to offer, you're going to comment social below so that way I can send you a message with your shopping bonus and your exclusive shopping link, okay? If you don't know what I'm talking about, let's say you weren't invited and you're just checking this out as you found me randomly and you want to learn how you can get your own personal shopping link, then you're going to comment social with a question mark so I can send you some of those details and you can see if that's going to be the right fit for you, okay? So let's talk about our utility collection. So one of the things that I love about our entire utility collection as a whole is that it is made from sustainable materials. So recycled plastic water bottles is what makes up this entire collection. So not only are you reusing these bags over and over again instead of using the single-use plastic bags, but you are also taking water bottles that have been used and giving them some sort of repurpose. And so it's like a feel-good way to help the environment, way to help Earth, way to be sustainable, you know, in an easy, simple way, which is the story of my life. Okay, so let's first start with our tiny one. So this is our tiny utility tote. Look how tiny, look, I mean, it's just like you take our large utility tote and you shrink it. So here's what I love about this one. It makes a really fun little gift bag. So if you're doing any sort of bridal shower, baby shower, end of year teacher gift, instead of using a paper bag and they're just going to throw it away, or maybe they're going to reuse it years down the road, get them something that they can use over and over and over again, and something that is going to be a little more meaningful. So I have this tiny utility tote. I'm giving this as a Valentine's gift, so I am personalized a little heart. You can do a name, you can do a cute little phrase, whatever you would like. Kind of pick the print, pick your personalization, and make it a unique, one-of-a-kind bag. Now, this would be so fun to put like a little spa day, collection in here. So a couple little bath bombs, maybe a towel, a magazine, something like that. This would be also great for a tiny little beach tote. So my kids, when we would go over to my friend's house to the pool, they put their beach towel in here, they put their goggles in here, and they put their sunblock in here. And so when I said, okay, it's time to go, they each grabbed their tiny utility totes, and then we went over to my friend's house to go use her pool. And that way I wasn't in charge of taking all of the stuff because I had my own stuff to bring. They each had their own. Now my daughter uses this in her room to organize all of her Barbie dolls, and my husband, my son, has like 3 of these, and they all hold Pokemon cards. So you can see it just looks exactly like our large utility tote. It's got the wipeable lining on the inside that you all know and love. It's got the cute little handles and the grommets. It can hold a bottle of wine face down or laying down. So if you put wine in it, put a couple things of tissue paper, you have a really fun housewarming gift as well. Okay, so this is our tiny utility tote. This is the smallest one that you're gonna see. Now these next 2 I wanna show you are part of our bundle and save option. So this is our essential storage tote. So this is the only one that you're gonna see tonight or today, whenever, I don't know what time it is, that doesn't have any wires. So the fact that it doesn't have wires allows it to completely fold into itself. That's one of the things I really like about this essential storage tote. So when I'm thinking of doing a quick trip to Target or maybe the farmer's market and I just need to keep a bag handy, I can keep this. I'll show you where I keep it in a second, and it folds up nice and handy. And then when I'm ready to use it, it just opens up. So it's got the same straps, it's got the wipeable lining, it holds a good amount, and it's a really nice size. So if you do actually end up filling the whole thing up, it's not gonna feel like it's super heavy and gonna break your arm like maybe some of our larger totes will. This is actually a really great product to have just for running errands. And what I love mixing and matching that with is our bundle and save options. So when you can get You can get either 2 of these essential storage totes, or you can get 2 of these. This is the medium utility tote. Let me show you the tiny one. So here's the tiny, here's the medium. This is the medium in one of our new camping prints. You can mix and match. You can get 2 medium utility totes, you can get 2 essential storage totes, or you can mix and match one of each, bundle these together, and you save, I think it's like 13 or 14 bucks. So this medium utility tote, it's the same exact design as the tiny, it's just a little bit bigger. So this would be great for having in the back of the car, for shoes, for maybe like an emergency kit. My kids love having these in the car to hold, you know, kind of like all of the stuff that ends up coming in the car with us. And it's just a really great bag. This is a really good size for camping. If you're just taking things from your camper back to your home, this is a really good size for that. So you can see this is just kind of the medium utility tote in action, camping, fun to personalize that with as well. Okay, so once we go from the medium utility tote, then we go to our best-selling, I'm coming back, I promise. I'm just gonna grab the large utility tote. We have another bundle and save option. If you like this large utility tote, you can get 2 of these together. You can bundle them together. I think this is $39 each. You can get 2 for $62. So take a look at the difference, okay? I'm gonna put these right next to each other just so you can see. So see, this is the medium, this is the large. The large is a little bit longer, a little bit wider. It holds a little bit more, as you can see, but the structure is essentially the same. So if you liked the medium, but you were like, I need a little bit more room, then the large is gonna be your best bet. You've got the grommeted handles. Again, this has the option, you've got a couple of inserts in terms of a thermal insert or a pocket insert if you wanna organize, or if you just like it nice and open, because you're just gonna pour a bunch of stuff in there, then this is gonna be your best bet. Now, the biggest tote that we got in the utility collection is our deluxe. And this is the big Mama Jamma. I don't use this when I go grocery shopping too often because for me personally, it's too big. I'll tell you what I use it for in just a second. Let me put these right side by side next to each other so that way you can see them. So you can see the deluxe is a little bit longer, just a tiny little bit. It's a little bit wider. I don't know if you can see, this is the deluxe. It's a tiny bit wider. It's a teensy bit taller, but here's what the deluxe has that the large doesn't. So it's got these flat pockets right here. It's got these handles on the side because when you fill this up, you're gonna fill it up quite a ways. And it also has a hard bottom. If you were looking for a hard bottom, but maybe this is too big, take a look at our wearable large utility tote, because the wearable large utility tote has this hard bottom. So this is really great for stacking items, which is why the majority of the time what I'm using this for is my laundry. So it'll fit right underneath the washer, right underneath the dryer. I just take all the clothes out. It's kind of warm because it had a dryer clothes in it earlier. I dump it all on the couch, I do all the folding, I stack it up, and then I take it up to my kids' room, my room, you know, to the linen closet for the towels, and it's good to go. So this is a really big tote. So I would say don't necessarily use it to fill in a lot of little items, but if you've got big items, so big sweaters, big like equipment that you want to just kind of have and organized, this is going to be your best bet. This one holds up to, I believe it's 175 or 100 pounds. I always say my shoulder is going to break before this tote's going to break. Okay. Now you have all of these totes. How do you organize them? Great question. I would love to answer that for you. So 31 just came out with this new, I forget what it's called. I had it written down here and I totally forgot, but it is essentially a tote organizer. It has a detachable strap so you can put it in your car. You can put it in the back of, your car, hanging, you know, behind the seat. You can have it behind the passenger seat, however you would like. And it stretches. It says it holds up to 4 of the storage totes. So that is 4 of the medium utility totes, 4 of the essential storage totes, 4 of the large utility totes, and then the wearable and the deluxe large utility tote as well. So it holds quite a bit. So if you're gonna end up bundling and saving, here's what I would recommend. Grabbing a couple of those bundle and save options, getting this for 50% off, and now you've got grocery totes and you've got a way to organize it. So you would just take, I'm just gonna grab the essential storage tote, because it was the one that was closest to my feet. You just fold it up nice and handy, And this is fantastic if you are notorious for forgetting your reusable bags. And then it just goes right here. I have a friend who puts this on her door handle, and so she always remembers when she has to refill the bags. Okay, absolutely love it. Do me a favor, tell me what your favorite size is. Again, we had the tiny, we had the medium, we had the essential, the large, the deluxe, and then tell me how many of these utility organizers are you gonna need? Because I think I need at least 5. Take care.